Disguised as servants, Loulou and Gabby have slipped into a reception given by the Baron de Bois-Robert.
And all of us here today are the founders of a great new order that shall rule the world.
Gabby discovers the Baron's secret plans, while Loulou makes the acquaintance of her great-grandmother.
Tell me, dear, what's your name?
My name's...
But they're found out and have to escape, pursued by the sinister Charango.
Quick, come on, Loulou!
Loulou?
Hurry!
You, miss, go away from here. Now he learned not to poke his nose in.
Stop!
Stop!
You, the children, you pay for this!
We'll
Victor
find out
Duchesne
what
and
is
Gabby
up.
decide to publish an article revealing the Baron de Bois-Robert's plans to wrest hold of power.
Believe me, I'm going to fix him.
It is Charango's job to do nasty work, not yours.
Well, do it. Let's not waste any time.
You seem to be very young to me. How old are you?
I'm nearly 13.
Just like my great-granddaughter. Had she survived?
What was your great-granddaughter's name?
Oh, Lorraine. Her name was Lorraine. Her mother called her Loulou.
Haven't you finished that yet?
If you're not happy with it, come and do it yourself.
Each in his own place. My hands weren't made for washing dishes. And I really don't understand what that painter sees in you to want to draw your portrait. And what's more, I'm sure you dance like a hippo.
That may be, but I dance better than you.
Ugh, who do you think you are? Oh, yes. Today we're having pancakes. Mother says you're supposed to come and eat with us.
Really?
Serve yourself first, you're the guest of honour.
May I?
Yes, of course, you go ahead. Why don't you try my homemade jam? It's delicious. You do like jam, don't you?
Well, I've never had any.
That's right, now I remembers you were brought up really poor. But now you're with us, you found yourself a real family at last. Here, see what you think of this girl. And don't anyone say we don't treat our servant girls proper, right?
Did someone say that?
That's right. In fact, it was a friend of yours, that bearded old fogey, Mr. Degas. He did.
Who does he think he is, eh?
Yeah. He even said that if we weren't nice to you, he'd go and see the judge and Daddy and Mummy would be in big trouble. What rubbish! We invited you up because we wanted to, that's all. An orphan like you needs the warmth of a real home. It's only natural, and we can give it to you. We're not like your parents who abandoned you. Such wicked and heartless people.
My parents were kind people. What's more, they were very rich and very handsome.
She wants us to believe she's a princess who was abandoned and that she's going to inherit a huge castle and marry a Prince Charming.
Oh, of course. Gabby, the prince of the gutter snipes.
But my parents were... Oh, it's none of your business.
Try to be nice to people. And what thanks do you get? Eh?
To Her Grace, the Duchess Eleanor de Langny. Your Grace, you will no doubt be surprised to receive this letter. I spent a few moments with you at the chateau, watching the wonderful sunset over Swan Lake. I believe that I am your great-granddaughter, the one her mother used to call Loulou. I would so like to know more about my family and my mother who, I hope, is still alive somewhere. In the hope that you will reply to my letter, addressing it to the Claron newspaper. Your great-granddaughter, Lorraine de Langny.
Well, Charango,
Tomorrow is the opening night of new opera season, Baron. And I'm ready with my new pas de deux that our friend, I think, will greatly appreciate. Nazro.
To the late Victor Duchesne.
I can't believe how clumsy that girl is!
It wasn't her fault.
No
I tripped over.
excuses! You did it on purpose, girl!
No, I did not. It was an accident.
Clean up! 5 lunches plus the broken crockery. It's gonna come out of your wages, my girl. Ha! There's not gonna be much left of your wages this week.
I have enough. Wow! Oh, sorry.
No, really, it's my fault. I do hope I didn't hurt you. Goodness me! Wow, it's Your Grace the Duchess. Well, let me take a look at you. In fact, I was on my way over to see how you were before going to the office. I wasn't expecting this. You're beautiful.
I promised Leontine that I'd invite her out to celebrate my discovery at the chateau.
Well, give her my regards. Here, don't forget your letter.
It's the Ribonets. They asked me to post it for them.
I see. By the way, we started our investigation into Turinko.
You be careful. He seems very dangerous to me.
I know, Loulou. You be careful too, Your Grace. Try not to get yourself knocked over in the street by clumsy young men like me. Allow me to take your leave, Your Grace. I have work to do at the office.
Goodbye. I do hope you'll forgive me the little lie, my dear Gabby. I do so want to find out the truth.
Get out of the road, lady! What's the hold-up? Come on!
What's going on?
Leontine! Leontine!
Loulou!
Very touching indeed. Do you intend blocking the traffic for long, ladies? Move along there.
Dressed up like a real princess too, well I'll be. Who'd have thought?
Leontine, this is the Opera Garnier. The Palace of Dance, as my ballet teacher, Madame Bataille, calls it. Isn't it wonderful? And now, my dear Leontine, will you take some tea with me?
Poor Gabby. I even make you work on Sundays.
Somebody has to do the work. I don't mind.
Well, I'm taking lunch at my sister's.
Good idea. It's about time you took some time off.
In case of an unexpected encounter.
Let's not exaggerate.
Oh, it's no exaggeration. While I'm gone, I'd like you to take another look at the file on Turinko that we received from the British police. Just in case we miss something. Grandfather, look after my protege. I'll take the new Metropolitan Railway.
Wow, you're very adventurous. Me? I haven't dared set foot in it yet. I like to see the sun.
See you later, Gabby.
Well, well. Isn't half posh round here? I'm scared to go inside, dear. They might take me for a beggar.
Don't be silly. Go on in, you go. Do it for me, will you?
If you would care to follow me, ladies, I shall find you a table.
Well, I'll be. Who would have thought that one day I'd be in a place like this? It's a palace! I'm so nervous, Loulou.
Your pot of Darjeeling, ladies.
Blimey, it's hot! Instead of dressing you up like a princess, the Ribonets ought to fatten you up a little. I can't cut this. Oh!
Say, Leontine, I could well be a princess. At least, I could be a duchess.
Ah?
I found my family. I have a great-grandmother who is still alive. She lives in a splendid chateau.
Eat your pastries, dear.
I promise you it's true.
I suppose now I'll have to call you Duchess.
Your Grace. And I'll build a lovely cottage for you right next to the chateau, with flowers in your garden.
If you must know, Loulou, there's only one house I'll ever want. My house in Montmartre. And that's gone.
That evil Bois Robert. He won't get away with this.
Excuse me, did I hear you mention that you were attending the performance of Swan Lake, sponsored by the Baron de Bois Robert? If you are, it's starting.
Swan Lake, you say?
Yes, the famous ballet by Tchaikovsky. It's opening the opera season this year.
I really would love to go, but we don't have an invitation.
That's such a pity. You have no idea what you're missing.
Behind my great-grandmother's chateau, there's a big lake with swans on it.
Dear Loulou, I'm sure one day you'll be invited to the opera too. After all, you're a duchess now, aren't you? I have a long ride back. I must be going.
Oh no, not already, Leontine.
Afraid so.
Let me see you home.
It's out of the question. It's much too far.
No, please, I invited you.
Are you that rich?
Don't worry, Leontine.
Goodbye, Loulou.
I hope I'll see you again soon. That's all I have left. She dropped her first stole. Madame!
Why isn't your friend here, my dear? The ballet is about to start. Now come along, we can't...
Good evening. Would you care to sign your name in the visitor's book, madam?
With pleasure. I've forgotten my invitation card.
Welcome to the charity evening organized by the Baron de Bois Robert, Your Highness, Princess Constance von der Groot de Liechtenstein.
Thank you.
Your Highness.
Excuse me. Unfortunately, I too have forgotten my invitation. I trust that will not be a problem.
Not in the slightest, Mademoiselle de Lagny. The performance is about to begin, if you would care to take your seat in the upper circle. I don't see Cherenko.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. He's a man of 1,000 disguises. He's probably at work right this moment. Incognito, of course. Shh, it's starting.
That's incredible! It's known that Cherenko's great talent is in disguising himself, particularly as a woman? He has never been charged with any murders, as they were all made to look like accidents.
A terrible accident. Poor man fall on the train.
My very dear friends, today we are gathered here in this magical theater dedicated to beauty and the arts. I am extremely touched to see among you the honorable guests present. So many important persons.
The guest book, sir.
Therefore, it is with great modesty that I add my own name to this guest book, which already bears so many illustrious names. My thanks go to you for attending. Monsieur le Comte de Paris, the Duke and Duchess of Hohenzollern, Prince Edward the Prince of Wales, and so many other great names. Prince Nicholas Romanov, Princess Constance von de Groot de Liechtenstein, and not forgetting Mademoiselle Lorraine de Launay. We are here for a charitable cause, but also to enjoy ourselves. So I wish you an excellent evening. What is the meaning of this?
I have no idea. The Duchess Lorraine de Launay does not exist.
Or doesn't exist any longer. We rid ourselves of the girl, the mother, and the stupid Gauthier de Launay. Are you quite certain that the girl didn't escape?
Absolutely.
Then go and find the comedian who likes playing these practical jokes.
Right away. The girl Lorraine de Launay, what did she look like? Well, I don't really know, sir.
Come on, man. Was she short? Tall?
Not too tall. She looked very young. I remember she looked very serious. I couldn't help noticing.
A young-looking, serious girl. Did you notice anything else?
Oh, yes. Her eyes were blue. And I think she was wearing a fur stole.
Did you see her leave?
No, nobody has left yet, sir.
Nobody will recognize me now.
Where did she go? Ah, the fur stole. This time you won't escape. No, you don't. Come here.
Huh? What on earth do you think you're doing, sir? Hmm?
Good evening, monsieur. I do hope you had an enjoyable evening.
Excellent.
Loulou! Go down to the baker's right now. We're out of bread. Don't know what the world's coming to. You wouldn't get me on their newfangled metropolitan railway. Would you believe it? They say the poor chap fell onto the rails and was squashed by the train. Chap called Duchesne, so they reckon here. Yeah, Victor Duchesne. He was a journalist. Talk about a stupid accident. Oh, we haven't got all day, you lazy brat! Go and get the bread, do you hear?
A letter for the Duchess Eleanor de Lagny.
Does it mention the sender's address?
No, Your Grace.
Please, would you read it to me?
Yes, of course. To Her Grace, the Duchess Eleanor de Lagny. Your Grace, you will no doubt be surprised to receive this letter. I spent a few moments with you at the chateau watching the wonderful sunset over Swan Lake. I believe that I am your great-granddaughter, the one her mother used to call Loulou. I would so like to know more about my family and my mother, who I hope is still alive somewhere. In the hope that you will reply to my letter, addressing it to the Clarion newspaper, your great-granddaughter Lorraine de Lagny. It could all be a tissue of lies, Madame.
Maria, take me to the portrait gallery. You remember the girl who was serving during the Baron de Bois-Robert's reception the other day?
Yes, of course, Madame.
Do you remember the color of her eyes?
Yes, her eyes were blue. A striking deep blue.
Bring me some paper and a pen. I'm going to dictate a letter. But you see, before signing, I'd like to be certain there are no heirs left.
What do you mean? What makes you think there may be an heir? Maria, I'm convinced there's something strange going on here.
What makes you think that, Baron? No, of course not.
Would Lady Eleanor have been in contact with the young girl, for example?
It doesn't matter who you really are. For me, you shall always be Loulou. Here, read it.
It's via the editor of the Clarion that my great-granddaughter asked me to write to her.
But this is incredible. It concerns the Baron de Bois-Robert.
I'm beginning to understand what was behind his questions, Maria. Have my carriage made ready. I'm leaving for Paris immediately.
I hope not, because I'm counting on you, Loulou. Otherwise, I would never have put your name down for the opera entrance exam.
Huh? But